Hello everybody, Acre of Love Homestead here. Hi. So we are, let me get y'all set up how I need you. Get you up a little bit more. We're checking bees today. This will be the last time I check them before winter, because winter's next month. That's in November. So I'm going to try to check these ladies today and see what's going on. Hopefully they don't go stir crazy on me here. Last time I checked them, they were building some wonky comb, and here on the top box they were building some wonky comb, so I had to pull one of the frames of honey because they were building it on top of this queen separator, which I'm pretty sure they've got it like that again, but we're gonna see. And if I can keep my smoker going, which it might, let's see. It's a little bit windy out here. I'm doing this at probably a wrong time, but that's okay. It's got to be done. And then I'll come through, not right now, but probably the 1st of November, I'll come through and I'll put feed bags on here, and I staple them in because I don't open it again until the spring. Just kind of let them do what they need to. I'm trying not to get eaten alive by this barb right here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they've got it closed off. So they're not going to like me getting in here too much today. They had it closed off the last time I checked too. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be very ticked off at me. See, it's very hard to pull. Oh, man. That took some strength there, guys. And ever since that goat hurt my shoulder, I ain't got too much strength to be dealing with here. My smoker's going good. I'm going to try to see if I need to check my traps for those hive beetles. I need to check my traps in here and see if we've caught anything. But it's funny because they've got it. Oh, we do have hive beetles in there. These things do work. Heck yeah. I just got to figure out how to get them out and get those hive beetles out of there. Yeah, they got this super closed off. Let me see if I'm going to try to bring y'all over here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And that's a big barb right there, man. If that catches you, you're a goner. Let me see, I'm sorry, y'all flying in the air at the moment. So they have 1, 2, 3 that are full of, or they're making honey or eating it right now. Hopefully they're not living off of that. I'm hoping they're not living off of it. And then I'm going to try to get down in this bottom box. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't start attacking me too bad. Get y'all sit back up here. Yeah, hopefully they don't start attacking me too bad. But I do want to check these hive beetle traps, because I seen hive beetles in here. See right there. So let me show y'all. This is a hive beetle trap. Then if you got hive beetles, they go down in here and they can't figure out how to get back out. Hopefully that's not too close. Yeah, they can't figure out how to get back out. So what we'll do is we'll pull these and we're going to squish them. And then we'll put these back in there. At least I know that they're working. So these frames are not got anything happening. It's these frames that are down this way. They got them pulpused. I think that's how you say that word, pulpused in. I might have to move that smoker. That's blowing right in my face. Oh no, not my hive thing. Okay. Typically this hive isn't that aggressive. Now, that's not to say that when I get down into this box, they're not going to change their temperament. I do want to show y'all. They've been doing really good. See, there's a hive beetle right there. Oh, how is he getting out of there? No, he didn't come out of that. I think he came up from the side of that. Probably need to put a couple more of them in there. So I want to try to pull this frame out. And we'll see what's happening on this frame. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to look down here and see how much food they have down in here. Because I know that's where they keep the babies, you know, and stuff like that. The larvae and then the eggs and the newer babies that have, you know, hatched over the season, I guess you could say. Man, they got that in there. Okay, I might have to pull this one. I'm going to try to pull this one. They ain't got nothing on it, so it ain't going to matter. Yeah, they got this one full of honey. What I'm thinking is that it's attached to this other one, and that's why I'm having such problems here. See, they're really calm right now. Oh, guys fell over. It's not good. So you fell over and you're on the floor. That's this dinky stand for you, and there's not even any wind, y'all. And it fell over. I've gone through so many stands, it's unreal. I can't figure out what a good one is. I think I'm just probably going to start saving my money and buy another GoPro and just do that. No, I think this thing is just super heavy. Is the problem why I can't get it out because of my shoulder. Let's see. Here we are. I'll take it over there to you guys. I want y'all to see that. I keep getting caught in them briars. Full of honey. Full of honey. That's awesome. So if they've got plenty on the bottom, I may pull another from them. Because like I say, if that's full on the bottom, they should be fine during the winter. Hey, relax. Get off me. Yeah, she's a little angry. Okay, stop it. Say, if you smoke yourself, they typically won't bother you too much. I just hope that those ain't robber bees trying to get down in there. Because everything right now is hungry. Yep, see that one's full of honey too. At least they're doing, there's a hive beetle right there. It went down in there. Get out of here, you stupid hive beetle. I think I've made some angry, unfortunately. Woo, that's got a lot of hive beetles in there. Let me show y'all this one. It's got a lot of them in there, y'all. Look. All them hive beetles down in there. That is not okay. But at least I know them traps actually work. Y'all are fine, ladybugs. Y'all are fine. I know, I'm bothering you. I'm sorry. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get this in the middle. And then that way they're not so close to this edge and it won't be too cold for them in the winter. So typically you want everything in the middle. Let's check this one out. Yep. And these are a lot of newbies in here too. This hive has done really well for me. This is the swarm that I caught. I caught it back last summer. And I caught it up in that, I caught it and then it swarmed away, it flew away, and then I caught it again. So they've been doing really well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm going to move this one over. I know, you're angry. I'm very sorry that you're angry at me. But listen, I have to check you. It's my job. It's my duty. I have to make sure everything's doing how it's supposed to, except that's not hammering in. I didn't bring a hammer. I'm going to get them hive beetles out of there and I'm going to squish them little buggers. I think that's not doing that because they have it pulpused in. Come on, man. And they haven't filled up another one, and I can't blame them because it's been super hot and there hasn't been hardly anything out again. Let's see if this is going to work. Nope. May have to go get another one off the porch. I don't want to leave that open though. So I don't trust robber bees right now. I mean, you can't ever trust a robber bee. What am I talking about? But let's see. Okay. Just need that nail to move up or at an angle or something. Push this back in. And it's hard to get it to go back in because they have it pulpused all the way around. Okay, that's gonna work. So, I'm gonna put the lid back on this and then I'm gonna try to get in this bottom box. I wanna see what they got going on in the bottom box. Because I haven't gotten in this bottom box in a while. Let's been really a while, because the last time I did, they all freaked out. And sadly, when they start freaking out, I start freaking out, because I had a hive before, and it was a hot hive, and let's just say that didn't turn out very well at all. Pump on this. I might need to restart this for the bottom. I know I got my back to y'all, and I'm very sorry. I'm gonna get my other piece of toilet paper here and stick down in there. I gotta get them briars out of there. That's not okay. And it's funny because you say, some people tell you, oh, you can't mow around bees. I've mowed around these guys a lot. They never came after me, like on a crazy level. See if my... Come on. There we go. Let it burn for just a minute. Come on. And then we'll close it. And it should catch again. That's how I did it earlier. Come on, catch again. It'll probably take me a while to get this off of here, because they have it pulpused in there really good. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over, and I'll just set this top box down right here. This is where it's going to get tricky, because these boxes get heavy, unfortunately. And mine have handles, but with it being pulpused in there, I won't be able to lift it. We'll see how this goes too, because last time I tried this, my shoulder was messed up. So, oh, don't move the whole thing now. Come on. There we go. And I need to actually pick a better top box for this, because this one unfortunately has holes in it. And here we are. And they are not happy. They're not happy with me at all right now. That's okay, still gotta check it. She's taking out the old dead bees. Yeah, I ain't been in this box in a while. Alright, come on. Let me spray myself again. Yeah, see, they're coming up everywhere. Not happy bees. Can't say that. That's kind of dry. I'm hoping that this is not dry and they've been living off of this for the summer. I don't want to really disturb that queen too much. There's a bee, I think, in my suit. I think it's down in my arm. I don't want to swat. I think there's one in there. I'm liable to get stung today, y'all. Okay, that's right in my face. Yeah, there's one flying around in my suit. Ah, she got me. Damn it. Excuse my language. But she got me right there on the arm. How she got in there, I do not know. Just trying to make sure there's no swarm cells happening. Also, which I really don't think that there are. They are not happy with me right now at all. I need to put one of them hive beetle traps down here. Yeah, they got new babies hatching. I've seen a couple. Woohoo, that burns. Got her. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave them. They seem to be fine. Plus they got that top box up there, so they should be fine. There's another bee in my suit. Don't know how they're getting in. because it's completely blocked off everywhere. Unless if I got a hole somewhere, and God, hopefully I don't. Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they'll be fine. I don't think I'm going to pull any honey from them. I think I'll just leave them and see what they do for the winter time. But yeah, I think they're fine. I don't think they're going anywhere, honestly. That's heavy. That's pretty heavy. Guess if you don't get stung once or twice, you ain't a true beekeeper, I guess. Luckily, I'm not allergic. Get off. At least that I know of, I ain't allergic. Alright. Yeah, I think they're fine. I'm going to leave this, because it does seem like they're kind of eating off the stuff that's in here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave these 3. I'm not going to pull one. I was hoping I could pull one, but I don't think I can at this point. I'll put that back on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change their entrance reducer. Oh, I forgot to put those things on. Okay, let me get rid of these hive beetles. Get out of here. It's got some poultice down in there. I'm going to squish all these hive beetles. Squish. Probably take this top off and put that one back down in there because I do need them to be in there. You wouldn't think a little bitty bee sting would hurt, but whoo, Nelly. She got me right on my underarm. Look at all them bees up there on the top. They're highly ticked off now. Go back down, you're fine. Oh, there's a lot of them up there. Oh, come on. Put it here. And then close this other one. Maybe. Okay, got it closed. Put the other one down here. There's another bee in my suit. I gotta figure that out. Can't have bees in the suit. Okay. Whoop, I don't know why I thought that was gonna be super heavy. Alright. And then we put this back on top. And I'm gonna swap out the entrance. I'm gonna change it down because they don't need it to be open that much now, especially with it coming into being cold weather. So I'm gonna turn it around to where it's only got the one entrance open. And that goes like this, I think, like this. Get in there if you're going, hurry, hurry. Because I know your others are gonna be like, hey, what happened to our door? You're gonna get your head squished, get out of there, move. I'm trying to help you, but I need for you to not get in there. That's going to keep anything from coming in the winter trying to get in there. No raccoon can get his little paws in there and nothing like that. And they're taking in pollen, so they're still doing something. At least there's activity. They're still doing something. So that's a lot of pollen on the wings. Their pockets are full. Let me get y'all. I want to get y'all an up close here of what they've got pollen pockets, and they're going to have to figure out the entrance again. You see, they got pollen pockets. See, they're all trying to come here, and I've got that closed off now, so they're all going to have to come down here. They'll figure it out. It's their hive, they'll figure it out. I do worry that they can get underneath that. See if I can zoom in some more. See, she got pollen pockets. But they'll settle down. They'll settle down. They'll figure it out. I'm going to leave that smoker here. I don't need it. Sorry, I had y'all facing the floor. But yeah, that's our bees, guys. That's our bees. We won't touch them again until the spring. And hopefully, they'll still all be alive and there won't be any swarm, any swarm cells trying to happen. I feel bad for them because I cut that off, but they'll figure it out. Hope y'all like and subscribe, guys, and enjoyed this. And we'll catch you next time.